Welcome, fellow Mooncats. This is the daily card video for January 28th of 2023. This video is starting out a little bit differently because much earlier today I had already recorded this reading and I had already done the selection of the card of the day. But something went wrong with that video file when I went to edit. The file was corrupted. I was unable to use it. And as I spent the next several hours trying to fix that file, I was unable to fix it. So it's just come down to me needing to refilm this video. And that's why the card is already out. It was naturally selected as the card of the day, just to let you know that, as I said, that video just didn't work out. But that is okay. So let's consider this card. It is the Seven of Cups. And it's a very interesting card to follow the last couple of days. So in the last couple of days, we've had the Princess of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And so we had this beautiful union of feminine and masculine energy, and all of this towards that creative internal energy to sort of build up the ideas for manifestation, the creative part of manifestation. And so this was taking time to see in our mind's eye what brings happiness to you. What does that happy life look like to you? Well, today's card is a little bit of a warning here that oftentimes we have to deal with real world situations, and then we start to seek comfort for the stress to counterbalance what stress we deal with during the day. And the warning here is not to overindulge in that. If you look at the center of the card, we see that big dark circle, and that reminds me that just recently we had a new moon. And when we come across new moon energy, this is a great time to examine our inner depths, the deep psyche of our inner world, and to look for what might be shadow elements there. So shadow elements are those things that we don't want to confront. And these are the things that can send us to our numbing comfort. And that can come in the form of any substance that would allow you to suppress emotion, or even habits like watching TV or indulging in social media overmuch. There's nothing wrong with having these methods of coping in the right amount. It's the overindulgence that we want to avoid. And so there's and so then next I'm drawn to that white bird, in that white dove in the center of the circle. And that white dove is symbolizing that hope coming out of the deep, dark depths. And this is what can happen when we do allow some space and time to reconnect to our inner world, which is something that we are so often afraid to do, when actually it is the best thing to do, because it allows you to find what is that spark or of hope that you can take out of what lies within. Especially if we've been through hurtful or traumatic experiences, it can be hard to sit with that and look at that. And yet when you do, good things come out of it. And that is that dove emerging from the center of the darkness. And so today, the point of this card is to take some time to turn off your distractions, to set aside those substances that alter your mood, and to take your attention away from all the things in the external world that are pulling it out of you, and instead turn that attention inward and just allow yourself to think and feel whatever comes up out of that space. Allow it to come up and then be released. And as you do that, that is when you find that beautiful spark of love and peace in the center. Okay, I also want to draw attention to what is very hard to see in the card. In fact, I'm going to bring it a little closer to the camera for a moment. And we see that sort of muddy colored rainbow. And this is to represent what happens to our energy when we don't take that time to renew our strength by turning within. So as we go about life, there's a million things to take our attention away from ourselves. And sometimes these are just the demands of living and the stress that we're dealing with. And so as that attention is drawn away and drawn away and drawn away, your energy centers are weakened. And then if you can take just a few minutes out of the day and find some quiet space to just sit with yourself and be present with yourself and to allow your attention to turn to an inward focus. This will rejuvenate you. This will bring your energy back to you instead of giving your energy away. And so it's a very important thing to take a little time today and try to make it a regular practice to do just that, to sit in the silence, have some time for meditation, or if that's not comfortable for you, even just sitting in front of a blank page and allowing your thoughts to wander. The important thing is to be in a few minutes, a moment that is devoid of distraction. And hopefully you're able to get to that mental space without it taking too much time. But that's what you want to achieve, is to get into that place where you're not dwelling on all the need to do's, have to do's, what to do's, when you're not distracted by your emotional investments or any pain of the past or worries of the future, and then able to just clear your mind of all those thoughts and see what remains, what comes up when your mind is clear of all that. Making that a regular practice will strengthen you, and it'll strengthen all of your energy centers. Okay, and that concludes our reading for today. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate my viewers, and I hope to catch you in tomorrow's video.